Hi guys, welcome into the channel. I'm Julie. I hope everybody's doing well out there. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping in. We're going to get some messages from Spirit, see what they want us to know. We'll pull a few cards, get the overall theme of the reading, and then we'll pull a Celtic cross. This will be an all signs reading, and it is timeless. So whenever you find it, there's a message in it for you. Just keep in mind, not all of the messages will be for you. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, all right? All right. I've already prayed, meditated on your cards. Let's go ahead. Let's jump in. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. Divine, I call you in, and I ask that you please lead us, that you guide us. Show us clearly what we need to see. What messages of truth, of healing, of love and light do you have for the collective? Please lead us. Please guide us. Please show us clearly. Ace of Cups, Holy Grail, Cup of Love. Ace of Cups. Nice way to start. Five of Swords. Queen of Swords energy. I feel like you have somebody who is realizing some type of truth here about themselves. I feel like they're seeing that they self-sabotaged a connection with the Holy Grail, Cup of Love here, with the Empress. Empress energy. Somebody here might want to come in, take this leap of faith with the Fool card, and come in for a conversation, wanting to win you back here at all cost. Yeah, Judgment, wanting a second chance here. Knight of Swords energy, wanting to come rushing in. Eight of Swords. Magician energy. Wow, okay. So, this just took a bit of a turn. You know, this could be somebody who has ended up in jail. Eight of Swords energy. And now that they have some time to look back and reflect, I feel like this person is realizing, you know, that they self-sabotaged a connection with you. I feel like this person may have made some type of an impulsive move, or they cut you out very quickly, coldly. Maybe they said some really nasty things to you. I feel like they're under judgment. Spirit is making them take a look at things. They know that they played games with you here. Maybe they wanted to make you jealous. I mean, the Five of Swords, that's manipulation. Magician energy, that's manipulation and games as well. You're out here in this Empress energy and this Fool card, about ready to have some type of a new beginning here. You may receive a letter from this person from jail with this Page of Pentacles, with an apology for betraying you, for causing you so much pain here. Ten of Swords energy. We have the Ten of Pentacles following that, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is this person, you know, realizing their feelings for you, realizing what they could have had. You know, this person knows that they could have had the Ten of Pentacles with you. And the Eight of Wands here. That's communication. Like I say, you may receive a letter from this person, or you may receive some type of message from somebody else letting you know that this person is in jail. I say that because we have the Eight of Swords here. All right, let's see where this goes. It's a hard truth for this person, whoever this is, that Queen of Swords. All right, what is the overall energy here, please, for the collective? Overall energy of this reading. I can already feel my throat wanting to start closing up a bit. So you've got somebody here who wants to talk to you. Or maybe this person didn't know what to say or how to apologize face to face. But I do feel like you may receive a letter from this person. What is the overall energy here, please? Okay. Three of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. The Lovers. The Moon. Four of Swords. Very much in their emotions right now about a decision that they made in the past. This person might have chosen someone over you with the Lovers here. I feel like they want, you know, your forgiveness here. They want to try to work things out with you. The Three of Pentacles. Come to some type of compromise here. Knight of Wands energy. They did something reckless or impulsive when it comes to money with this Ace of Pentacles. Or this person might have made their money in a very reckless way. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Whatever the case, I feel like this person just maybe ghosted you. Left you out in the cold. The Nine of Swords. They were afraid of commitment. This person, very much so, non-committal. Yeah, there's that commitment. They're afraid. So many cards here of being afraid of commitment. The Nine of Swords and the Hierophant. That's fear of commitment. And then we have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. That's fear of commitment. But you were the Empress here. This person pushed you away, or they ran from you, or they betrayed you somehow. And I feel like they're really in deep regret for that. Judgment. Under judgment. Wanting a second chance here. You know, I'm getting a bit of this person may have seen you as being out of their league. You know, Empress energy to a Knight of Wands energy. Or this person knew that you wouldn't put up, this is in and out energy. It is player type energy, the Knight of Wands. And I feel like this person knew that an Empress would not go for that here. So they might have just, you know, ghosted you. And that was it. All right. What is the challenge here, please? What is the challenge? Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Well, I can tell you they want to work things out. They at least want a friendship with you with this Three of Cups. It could also be the challenge is they put you in a third-party situation and then they waited too long to come in and apologize here. We've got 2 3s on the board. 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. You're about to receive the 10 of Cups, ultimate wish fulfillment. I feel like you have somebody from your past who might be returning to your life. 6 of Cups energy, somebody who is coming in to give. You know, equal reciprocity when it comes to love. Here, the Ace of Cups. Somebody who will be stable, grounded, trustworthy here with this Knight of Pentacles. All right. What is at the foundation here, please? What is at the foundation of this reading? The World card, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're walking away, closing up this cycle, laying these burdens down here. It's leaving this person burdened as well. Or, you know, once you find out that this person has gone to jail, definitely, you know, walking away from the connection, closing the door, and laying this burden down. Either that or it's this person seeing you walking away. You know, they know that this is over. Somebody here knows it's over because of whatever it was that they did to you. And it has them, you know, stuck up in their mind as they watch you move forward. And you're moving forward, possibly moving or relocating, but you're moving towards your 10 of Pentacles and towards a King of Cups energy. King of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but they love very deeply as well. and the Page of Cups. You know, this is somebody who's going to love everything about you, love you unconditionally. Somebody who's going to admire you for all of the, you know, the wonderful things that you are. High Priestess. And all of the wonderful things that you have to offer. What is the Empress is everything. I mean, she's smart, she's creative, she's compassionate, she's loving, she's attractive, she's magnetic, she's a boss, she's, what else? She's loving, she's grounded, she's stable, she's a healer. So, I mean, you're everything. And whoever you have coming in is going to see that about you, you know, right from the beginning. At the foundation here, you have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. So some type of truth coming in about, this could be truth and reconciliation with that Four of Wands here. You may find out the truth that this person was already in a commitment or something when they put you in this third party. Could be that as well. But you've also got some communication coming in. Maybe you have put in for a home. Put in an offer on a home or something here as well. You have communication coming in about that with this Four of Wands. And that might be why you're about ready to move. Some type of Nine of Cups coming in. You know, you were this person's Nine of Cups as well. And I do feel they want to come in for a conversation. They want reconciliation here. They're in regret, you know, for breaking your heart. Again, another 3. But this person knows that you are guarded against them. You built a wall up against them here. The Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they worked with the Queen of Wands energy here, thinking that they were going to receive some type of good fortune here. Or you could be this Queen of Wands energy working on some type of a creative project that they were trying to block. So take that how it resonates. Something that's a wish for you. What is the past energy here, please? Past energy for the collective. The Moon and the Four of Swords. Magician, Five of Wands, yeah. Page of Swords. You know, I feel like whatever happened between you and this person, it had you in a lot of fear here. The Moon card, it had you deep in your emotions, and it took a lot for you to heal because there was a lot of manipulation. There was some type of drama, chaos, and conflict. They could have spread a lot of gossip, rumors about you with this Page of Swords, or this person was following you, stalking you, something like that. Magician energy, you know, games, manipulation, trickery here. So the past energy was you know, the Moon card, trying to maybe figure out what was going on, trying to bring clarity to this situation, not knowing what was going on here. It was you being very emotional here and in fear, possibly. And the Four of Swords. I feel like you have healed from it. Whatever this is. And then we have Justice here. Wanting to make something right. You know, somebody wanting to come in and tell you the truth here. Fool card, Justice, make things right and have some type of a victory with you because they don't want a connection with you to come to an end. The Death card. You know, for someone here, and I'm drawn to this, I've got the Death card on the bottom and the Moon here and the Four of Swords. For some of you, there was somebody here who may have wanted you gone completely, if you know what I mean. The Moon card. Like secretly, you know, there was someone here that came in and maybe just pretended to be interested in you or something like that. But this person was actually, this person could have been a hitman with that King of Swords energy. You know, there were secrets. It was an illusion here. There was an illusion that this person was casting with that magician energy. Like, I don't feel like this person had the best of intentions for you, is what I'm saying. What is the present energy here? Present energy. The Ace of Cups. The Hermit. Well, I feel like that could be your energy. You know, I feel like whatever happened here, like I said, it took a lot for you to heal. The Moon card. You were deep in your emotions about something here. And I feel like there was also fear because there might have been could have been gang stalking with that Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. Could be that. There was gang stalking involved here. But I feel like you've just been kind of in hermit mode, filling your own cup, you know, doing a lot of self-care, self-love, meditation, prayer, just kind of staying to yourself. I feel like whoever you are, you're on your path here with the Two of Wands. You know, this could have been a catalyst for some type of a spiritual awakening for you as well. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. It could also be this person. You know, this person could be in hermit mode as well. Realizing they went down the wrong path here. They made a bad choice. Wanting to walk the path with you. I feel like they could be going within. They could be doing some learning about spirituality maybe. Page of Pentacles, or this could be them writing you a letter. If this is the person who is in jail, you know, that hermit energy, that's being in isolation. And you're definitely in isolation in jail. So it could be them writing you a letter and expressing, you know, that they ended up falling in love with you, that they wish that they had chosen you because you made this person happy with the sun. You inspired this person, the Page of Wands, and they now see that they missed out on a blessing here. What is in the near future, please? What is in the near future? Three of Swords. Heartbreak. You know, the Three of Swords energy. Knight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. You know, I feel like this person is exhausted. You know, being a player is too much work. I mean, look at this. The Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. It's too much work to be a player anymore. Maybe this person is getting up there in age a little bit. You know, they're ready to lay this burden down. I feel like whatever happened here between you and them, it really... they're feeling really depleted and drained and defeated, spent, you know. Whatever they did here, they put a lot of effort, energy into it to break your heart, you know. And now they're carrying a heavy load. Ten of Wands because of it. Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, they stalked you. Again, this could be gang stalking. Page of Swords, Five of Wands, the Magician. They tried, you know, to instill fear into you. They were very cold, detached. King of Swords energy. And you're this loving being, the Queen of Cups. And you're coming out as a Queen of Pentacles. You're warm, you're nurturing, you're kind, you're empathetic, you're compassionate, and you give, you know, you offer genuine love here. Five of Swords. I feel like this person would give anything to win you back, or it was that they wanted, you know, they stopped at nothing here, thinking that they were going to end up with some type of ultimate wish fulfillment, star energy. But what they ended up with was, you know, a prison cell. Eight of Swords. And I feel like you're going to receive communication from someone in the near future about this person. What is the collective's power here, please? What is the collective's power? You know, I feel like secretly this person, they could have been paid to, because I'm picking up on hitman energy. Like this person knew what they were doing when they did it to you, when they broke your heart. Secretly, the Four of Swords, they wanted to put you to rest forever. Moon card. And the Death card came out behind that earlier. So secretly, this person wanted you gone, or they were paid to, you know, unalive you. Your power is the Chariot. You know, you've taken back control of your life, your energy from this situation, from this person, and you're moving forward. You're moving forward towards some type of a victory in your life, and you're also moving forward towards a new soulmate connection here with the Two of Cups. I feel like you're out here in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're single, you're thriving, you're confident. You're just building on your success, building on your stability, just working on all the practical things here. I feel like you're ready for love because you've, you know, gone within, you've poured into your own cup. High Priestess energy. You could also be out here as another tarot card reader. High Priestess and the World card. If you have your own platform, the Fool and Justice. You're about to have some type of a new beginning here coming in for you. Fool card, the scales being balanced here, some type of a gift or a blessing coming in. Could be in love, could be in, you know, your career, something like that. And there's that Page of Cups. That is an offer. That's new love coming in as well for you. Oh, I don't know why I put that Chariot back in there. There it is. Okay, that is your power. You're determined, you know. That's kind of unstoppable energy. You're headed for success and some type of major victory in your life. How do others see the collective, please? How do others see the collective, please? I just saw the Queen of Pentacles go by a couple of times. You're irreplaceable. This person knows they're never going to forget you, for sure. They see you as the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you were the real deal. Ten of Pentacles. Or they see you working on something that is going to be very lucrative. I mean, this is wealth, the Ten of Pentacles. Or maybe this person knows that you're about ready to receive, you know, some type of a windfall. Or it could be that, you know, you were commitment material and they know that, but they were afraid of commitment. Nine of Swords. And a Devil energy here. So that's fear of commitment. This person might have chosen a Page of Wands over you. Somebody younger, you know, maybe like a trophy wife. Maybe they wanted someone good looking, young, you know, on their arm. Maybe to make you jealous with this Devil card. But whoever they chose is somebody very immature. Very immature, very superficial, very materialistic here. And this person knows you were the real deal. You were where the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles was, the Holy Grail cup of love. All right. What is in the hopes and fears here, please? What is in the hopes and fears? Nine of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Magician. You know, I feel like they hoped to manipulate you out of some type of good fortune here. And the Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. With that Magician, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. You know, this person, somebody here saw you as being naive because you're a sweetheart. Because you try to see the good in everyone. You're very loving, very empathetic, compassionate. Yeah, Knight of Wands energy. You know, this person thought that they could get over on you somehow, but they didn't realize how intuitive you are, for one. Queen of Cups energy, and maybe you have dealt with these types of energies before, so you picked up on that energy right away, this in and out player type energy that this person, this toxic energy that this person was putting out. It might have caused you some anxiety here with the Nine of Swords. They were hoping to receive some type of good fortune or wish or dream. Potential outcome is temperance, angel energy. It's healing. It's also you being led, forward on your path, leaving this person behind. You have healed from this person. You're on your path. You're doing something I feel you're guided for that's going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And Spirit is also sending you guiding someone else in. A new soulmate connection here. Picked up on this yesterday. Whoever this person is from your past, I feel like they were supposed to walk a path with you. I feel like the two of you were meant to work on something, build something that was going to be very successful. A real money maker as well. And the connection was meant to help heal you both, and it was supposed to be a beautiful connection, but this person didn't see it. So I feel Spirit is guiding someone else in for you. We have this Knight of Cups who's coming in. Somebody who wants to romance you. They want to love you the right way. They're going to want to treat you right. And Ten of Cups. So this is where you're headed here. Temperance angel. They're being guided in now. It's going to be a spiritual connection they're going to have with this person. There's going to be healing with you and this person as well. All right. Why is the Three of Pentacles here, please? Three of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and clarify. Star energy. They collaborated with some type of a group here. The Five of Wands, to manipulate you, to try to, this is destiny swapping all day long here. Magician energy, the Five of Wands, and the Star. They collaborated with some type of group to swap your good fortune. The Star energy, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups. By coming in and love bombing you. I feel like this person was very controlling here. Maybe possibly a narcissist you were dealing with. A tyrant. They wanted control. And I feel like they came in, they love bombed you. That kind of thing. Possibly, a third party situation, like I said, and then they just cut you out. And there was silence. Two of Swords. No communication. Why is the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here, please? Why is the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here as the challenge? Well, it's that they worked with this group. They invested in this group instead of investing into you, which you were sent in, I feel, for this person as a gift, as a blessing, to help them heal, and the two of you were meant to work on something together, is what I'm picking up on. And this person blew it, They chose to invest in this other group. Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Why is this here? Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. The challenge as well is that this person is going to want reconciliation, whether it's, through a letter with an apology, hoping that you will, return some type of correspondence, accepting their apology, whatever the case may be. This person wants you in their life in some way, shape, or form. I do know that. But, what was I going to say? I don't know. I lost it. But I do know that they put you in a third-party situation, and then they made you wait. I don't feel you waited. You know what I mean? But there's been a lot of time. Seven of Pentacles is what I mean to say. I feel like you invested into yourself and a lot of self-love, self-care here. Yeah. They invested in this group thinking that they were going to end up with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. And what they ended up with was the Eight of Swords. A jail cell and a missed opportunity and legal troubles. Justice. And feeling very foolish here for working against you, working with this group to put you, they put you through some type of a battle here. The Nine of Wands. You know, now this person wants to apologize. Feeling very burdened, feeling like a fool. This person feels so foolish here for what they did to you. Or do they feel foolish about it? Or is it just that, you know, maybe they well, now that they're caught. You know what I'm saying? Why is the Ace of Swords here, please, with the Four of Wands? Why is the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands here, please? Because I get this person knew what they were going to do. Maybe this good fortune was some type of a home or a property with this Four of Wands, and you're about to, you know, find that out, the truth. Maybe you already had an idea, but you're about to receive validation. You are very intuitive. You're a Queen of Cups and the Moon coming out, so maybe you already had a hunch what was going on here, and you're about ready to receive some type of communication with the truth. Maybe this person will write it to you in the letter. Yeah, Ten of Swords, that they tried to steal a property from you. You're going to find out the truth. Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. A home or a property, you know, the Knight of Wands energy. So they came in, you know, very passionately. They love bombed you. They acted interested. They basically seduced you here. Knight of Wands energy and the Seven of Cups. Death card. You know, I mean, this is over. Death card. Whoever you're dealing with, they're very lustful. Very, very lustful. This person has a lot of fantasies about you. Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands, that passionate energy. But it's over because, you know, because they had that in and out energy and they treated you like an option here. This person is learning a spiritual lesson, for sure. Hierophant, you know, I feel like Spirit is making them take a look at themselves. Really making them take a look at themselves. They want to apologize, like I say. The Sun, you know, I mean, you made this person happy here. I feel like part of this person's karma, and we do pick up on this from time to time, or at least I do, somebody here has a problem with being vulnerable. You know, they see it as being weakness, especially if you were dealing with a controlling emperor energy. You know, they need to come, you know, they're very ego-based. They have to come across as being strong. And so being vulnerable is a sign of weakness for this person. But in fact, it's quite the opposite, you know. Vulnerability is strength. And I feel like part of this person's karma was to come in and open up and apologize for one. But if this person did end up falling in love with you, which I feel like they did with that Ace of Cups, they were supposed to open it up and express that to you. Whether you two got back together or not, this person was supposed to come in and make something right with you, and they didn't. Death card and the Queen of Wands along with this Moon, Four of Swords, tells me that yes, you know, I feel like there was a plan to end you altogether, but you were too strong. You were too strong. Queen of Wands energy. See, this person realized, well, they didn't realize. Yes, you're sweet. You know, you're a sweetheart. You try to see the good in everyone. You are very giving, very loving, but you also have this fierce side that protects yourself to you. And this person, I feel, didn't know that. And now they're burdened. Heavily burdened here. The Ten of Wands. Very jealous as they watch you. This person knows that you're about to receive new love. And you are. You know, they know that there's possibly going to be a lot of suitors. A lot of people who are interested in you. You're coming out as, well, an Empress. So you're attracting a lot of attention. This causes this person, they could be like, I don't know, they could be very like short with people right now. Around them. Just like, you know, ready to blow a fuse. They feel stuck here. Realizing what they chose, some immature little brat, you know, over their true soulmate here. What is the Ace of Cups? Well, the Emperor comes out with the Two of Wands. So I don't know if this person, you know, if and when they get released from jail, if they go to jail, if they are in jail, or maybe it's just them being trapped in their mind or feeling stuck. But whenever they get unstuck from wherever they're at, this person has set the intention to come back around here, the Eight of Cups, and try to win their Empress back at all cost. The Five of Swords, Empress energy. They want to restart here. Judgment. They want a second chance. You may receive communication maybe from a family member of theirs. The Hierophant, maybe. Or maybe they're going to send you a letter from jail and they're going to express how they feel and they're going to ask you to wait. That could be that as well. That Seven of Pentacles, you know, asking if you'll wait for them to get out. You know, that when they get out, they want to reconcile. They want to come back in. They've already set the intention. They want to win you back at all cost. You know, they want to propose to you. They want marriage. I mean, this person is going to say whatever it takes. The Queen of Swords, or Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, possibly. That won't be for everybody, but that's for someone. And for others of you, you know, you're here on your path. You've filled your cup, you know, and you're attracting an Emperor energy. On a high vibration, not a tyrant, but an actual Emperor. Somebody who goes after what they want. When they see what they want, you know, they go after it. They take charge. Somebody who's a leader. Somebody who wants to protect you or will want to protect you. And the connection. Why is the Three of Swords here in the near future, please? Somebody who's going to want to walk this path with you, take this journey with you. Why is the Three of Swords here, please, in the near future? The Lovers, the Five of Cups, yeah, and the Three of Wands. You know, they're going to be brokenhearted because you're moving on. And they chose this little immature Page of Wands energy, somebody who just, you know, is worried about their nails, their hair, what's trending, you know. There's no depth to this person at all. None. You know, and realizing that they missed out here on love. Because you're where this person, you know, this person might have been with whoever this is for, you know, passion and lust, too. There's no emotion there with this person. You were the one where the emotion was. King of Cups, energy. So physically, this person was with this Page of Wands. Emotionally, they were with you. And this is karma, you know, justice. The scales being balanced. Why is the Three of Swords here, please? Some people confuse love and lust. You know, they're not the same. Not at all. Six of Cups. Somebody wanting to come back from the past. Somebody who broke your heart. Somebody who knows that they're never going to be able to replace you. Queen of Pentacles. You're unforgettable, irresistible. They've seen the truth. They've seen the light. King of Swords. I don't know, collective. You know, you might be guarded against this person because of the manipulation in their games and because it took them too long to come in. It took them too long to realize. Here's back to back. These three cards is exactly what this is. They were in such low vibration, such toxic energy that they didn't realize, you know. They do now. Hangman, that's that realization that you were a blessing from God. You were sent in. You were their true love. Their two of cups. Their true soulmate. and they played you. Double energy. They were toxic, and now they're stuck. They're either stuck in jail or they're stuck with whoever this Page of Wands energy is, because that Page of Wands isn't going to want to let go of this person. Especially if this is King of Swords energy, that's a boss. Even an Emperor in a lower vibration, a tyrant, is a boss or a leader. So I feel like this person provides for whoever they're with. You know, they're the sole provider. They're heavily burdened here, though, I can tell you that. 10 of Wands. This is causing this person a tower moment. Because they're in love with you, they can't stop thinking about you. It's driving them nuts. You know, it's making them want to take some type of action here. And it's causing them a tower because they're realizing what a fool they were to work against you in the beginning. You know, to ever come against you, work with this group. Yeah. The near future shows them in a lot of deep regret. Unable to stop thinking about you and this connection. Chariot energy here, please, as the collective's power. Why is the Chariot here? Chariot, please. You're about ready to receive some type of an opportunity, or I feel like you're moving away, relocating here in the near future. We've been picking up on that for some of you. Maybe you're waiting on some type of an offer to come in on a home, and you plan to move away from this area, this group, this person. Strength card and the Six of Swords. You could have a Leo energy coming in. I mean, Six of Swords, Strength card, Chariot energy. It's also, again, you being determined to move forward. It's you being determined to have peace in your life. Six of Swords. To move into calmer waters. To not have to worry about being attacked by a bunch of immature people is basically what it is. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here, please? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? I just noticed I have 3 of the 10s on the board. So this is, you know, this is definitely done here. We've had the World card come out, the Death card. That just made them mad when I said that. But they betrayed you. And they knew what they were doing, possibly planned it with that Seven of Swords. Now, why would you want this person back? You know, and you were innocent. You were loving to this person. And they planned some type of attack against you. So, of course, you're going to move on. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here, please? They didn't like that. They didn't like that. Did you see those cards and those flew out when I said that? Yeah, the Lovers. You've got somebody coming in that's going to choose you right away. Or, you know, how they see you is they see you chose yourself here. You know, you chose yourself. You weren't going to deal with this person's games, you know. Nine of Cups. Why is this here? Why is the Nine of Cups here? The Ace of Wands. You could be working on some type of a creative project with that Ace of Wands that you're hoping is going to be a success. I see it as being a dream of yours. Maybe you've had some fear about launching it with the Fool card. But you could have some type of an offer coming in on that as well. Could be something you're divinely guided to do with the Temperance card. Why is Temperance here? Why is Temperance here, please? For the potential outcome. Thank you. The Sun. And Temperance. You're being guided towards your happiness, towards success. It's also some type of a spiritual awakening. Either this person is going through one, or you could have, you know, went through one here as well. Five of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Page of Cups. I feel it's also this person could be doing some praying. You know, maybe this person isn't a praying person, but they could be. They could be praying to... I feel like they're worried about leaving whoever they left. They know that they would have to leave whoever they chose, and they're worried about some type of drama if they did that. But they also know, you know, that they're in love with you. That they know that they need to apologize at least to you for juggling you, treating you like an option here. This could be Spirit guiding them in to make this apology. King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. They could have gone through some type of a spiritual awakening as well. Maybe they've been in hermit mode. I think we saw that putting in some work. So maybe now they're ready for commitment. I don't know. That could also, they don't want to let you go, or it could also still be that they're afraid of commitment. You know, whoever they chose, they don't have to worry about being loyal and dedicated. They can just toss this person a few dollars and they can run off to, you know, their mistress and not have to worry about it and come right back and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. As long as you keep that, whoever they chose, keep their hair done, their nails done, keep them in the latest clothes, they're good, you know. So... I don't know, Temperance in the Sun, you know, you're being guided towards your happiness. You are on your path. You have gone through some type of a spiritual awakening. Let's get one more on that to clarify. That's kind of, why is Temperance and the Sun here, please? You're balanced. You're happy. You're happy without this person, and you're healed from whatever they did to you. And this is basically what I picked up on yesterday. You're not going to allow this person to come back in and tear down everything that you've worked so hard to rebuild here. You know, especially, I don't feel like this person's done that much work. You know, the first person who they see, who they think is prettier than you or has more than you, or whatever the case may be, they're going to, yeah, they're going to juggle you again. The Two of Pentacles. So... Four of Pentacles. Well, they don't... If somebody sees you as being their happiness, their healer, their happiness, their angel, their earth angel, they don't want to let you go. You know, I feel like this person would do damn near anything now to win you back. Five of Swords energy, heavily burdened here. Because I feel like they have been, you know, they've been maybe through some type of, I don't know if I'd say a dark night of the soul, but they have been in hermit mode. They have been reflecting. They have been going within, you know, and they know that they at least owe you an apology here for the way that they treated you and for treating you like an option, for possibly saying some things here that were pretty cold, or the way that they cut you out here. And I feel like you're picking up on the fact that you know this person wants to come in and communicate somehow. Whether it be that they're in jail and they send you a letter, or whether it's out here, you know, in the real world, I guess is what you would say. I don't know. But face to face, you know what I mean? That's what I mean to say. You're picking up on this person's energy. You know that this is triggering them. It's causing them some type of a tower because this is closing out, you know. This connection is being severed. The door is being shut. And you're moving on to a new beginning here. All right. Let's see. What else? What else can you tell us? What can you tell us about this person or the situation? We have faith, and then we have how do you talk to an angel? So, I mean, this person could be, you know, they could be having faith, some faith that maybe things, they can turn things around. But this person has a lot of secrets here. There's a lot of secrets that they have. What else? Karma is a bitch. else, please? That's too many. What else can you tell us about this? Okay. All right. Well, we have F, first, middle, last initial. We have M, first, middle, last initial. We have divorce. Either you have gotten a divorce, or maybe this person knows that they would have to divorce whoever they're with in order to come back around to you. We have success is the best revenge. We have open your heart to new love. Okay, those want to come out. Could be a musician involved. Could be a twin flame connection that you have with someone here that was very manipulative. We have manipulation, perseverance. You know, you were able to persevere through everything that they and this group did to you. Hard to say I'm sorry. And we have missing you. Freedom. Yeah, you're free. You're freeing yourself from this situation, moving on and relocating. And I feel possibly keeping your moves hidden and maybe not telling anybody where it is that you're going. We have detective here. Maybe they were a detective, or maybe there's a detective who has feelings for you, or I don't know, there's something about a detective here. You and tequila, and then we have hope. Untrustworthy. You know, somebody here is untrustworthy. You're being told to trust in the process, for one, because you have this new beginning coming. We have T, first, middle, last initial. All of Me, John Legend. A couple more, then we'll get some messages from them, see what they would want to say to you, and then we're going to close this out. Group was paid to destroy you. We have father, could be the father of your children, or maybe your father is connected somehow. Group was paid to destroy you. If you're not in it for love, and I feel like, you know, you walked away from this person because you picked up on that energy, that player energy. You knew what they were up to. Hard to express their emotions, and that's part of their karma. I feel like that was part of their lesson, or what spirit wanted them to do. We have jealousy and envy. They're jealous and envious because they know that you've got all these opportunities, and you're going to have other options when it comes to love. You are going to be loved. You will be loved right. Go within. And then we have bullies. You know, I mean, you were dealing with a bunch of bullies, a bunch of adult bullies, a bunch of children that are at rock bottom now because of the choices that they made to come up against you. I feel like this was some type of a destiny swap gone wrong, and then this person actually ended up falling in love with you. You know, they were paid to come in and play you, and they ended up falling in love with you. So it went very, very wrong for them. All right. What would this person say? They will never compare to you. You know, that's that Queen of Pentacles energy. They're never going to find someone like you, and that's because God sent you into this person. And they were just too wrapped up in this group or with this Page of Wands, you know, too wrapped up in the lust and maybe the partying and that kind of stuff to realize that you were the blessing here. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. They weren't ready to commit. They weren't ready for anything serious. You know, this person is a player. I underestimated how important you are in my life. So this person has made some changes, or they've seen, you know, seen some things about themselves. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. And I'm in love with you. And that's that present energy. This person ended up falling in love with you. I'm sorry I couldn't be, excuse me. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. I want to make things right. I'm on my way to you. And it does show this person coming back around. You tame my demons. You know, you tame this person's fears when it comes to that, to commitment. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. I don't want to be toxic anymore. And the distance between us kills me. What else? You're always on my mind. And you are. And I don't feel like I deserve you. Give me one last one. We're going to close this out. I mean, this person is being guided back towards their happiness, and you're being guided towards your happiness. So whatever is your happiness, you know, this person may, in the near future, they may come in for a conversation, but it may be too late. So everybody has free will. I wish you were here with me. One last one. One last one, please. All right. And I ran because I wasn't ready for you. Bottom of the deck, I want to kiss you. All right. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit like, share, and subscribe. As always, take care of yourselves, and much love and light. Bye-bye.